Good evening, everybody. Shalom. How are you? This is a little unconventional of me to leave a wedding and just step outside for a moment as I'm in the year of mourning for my father, just about to conclude Kaddish. But I went in for a moment just to dance with the Chatan and Kala, and as I did, I had the opportunity of speaking with a soldier who just returned from Gaza, a cousin of the Kala being Liron Stern from our Kihila, from our community, who's marrying a lovely boy from Deal, New Jersey by the name of Harry Tawil. Over Shabbat, we got treated to various family members from Israel who came, including those who left Gaza and the West Bank just to get Rashut permission to come here and go back. Now, there are many soldiers daily sacrificing themselves, their lives for us, for our communities, for all Jewish communities, and all those who appreciate liberty and freedom around the world. But this was unique and different. You see, the cousin of the Kala, his name is Zev, is a 50-year young man. He is a father, he is a grandfather, he is in the Muluim, but he concluded his reserve duty, being that he's past the age that he needs to serve. However, on the seventh day, he went voluntarily into Gaza and was there for 135 days straight, including his youngest son, who is serving with him because he's obligated to serve, he's of that age, and his middle son, who was not obligated to serve because he just had a baby, but he went home to his wife, had a baby, and then returned to be able to serve for each one of us. Can you imagine leaving a newborn, a wife and children, to fight with your father who doesn't have to go, but needs to go, wants to go, because he needs to defend us? Under the chuppah, I turned to the bride and groom and I said, this week's parsha begins the third book of the Torah, which begins with the words Adam ki Yaakov, a person who sacrifices himself. Talk about not a negative sacrifice, but a positive one. Sacrifice their lives for freedom, for democracy, for Yahadut, for Torah, mitzvah, all the things that we cherish and we've fought for so many years. But what prompted me now to make this spontaneous vlog is simply that Zev came over to me and he danced and he said to me, Rabbi, I want you to know that I came here to get away for a moment to enjoy the simcha, but I'm going right back. I'm going to go up north. But he said to me, I want you to know that I've been crying the whole weekend because I see the support, the love, the dedication, the tefillot, the prayers, and how much Israel, Amchum, Eretz Israel, our land, our homeland, means to each and every one of us here in the Gola, in the diaspora. I go back with such a strong, filled heart, with more vigor and determination than I ever had. And I want you to let the community know that what it's done for me as a grandfather serving with his two sons, who one of his sons is a father himself, and being here and davening on behalf and fighting on behalf of all of Klal Yisrael, all of us Jews, and those who appreciate liberty and freedom around the world. I go back with chizuk, with strength, with inspiration. I need you to know that message because it inspired me. And he just told me that under the chuppah he started crying. If only in Gaza they could see how much we love, we dance, and we pray, and we are with them. Not necessarily always physically, because those who can and monetarily and emotionally and politically support them. But this is just an unbelievable moment of feeling so far away but yet so connected. Our prayers, our dedication, our advocacy, our money, our resilience, our emunah, our faith, and our commitment to Amcha, to each and every one of us, has never been stronger. And so we now have inspired this soldier, this amazing man, to go back. And I'll conclude by sharing something really special and emotional. There's a bride here. She's not married yet. She's engaged, a lovely girl. And she's engaged to a young gentleman by the name of Niv, Eli R. I don't recall the last name. He was up north, and there's a video footage of this, how an RPG came over from Lebanon and hit him and his three buddies, and it fell and it took off his arm. And now he's subjected to a wheelchair, trying to learn how to walk again so he can walk down to his chuppah in Elul Be'ezat Hashem before the high holidays. And so the father, the bride is here, the girl, and the father of the bride-to-be, and the mother are here. We mentioned them under the chuppah. We made a commitment, as we say under the chuppah, Meshkachech Yerushalayim, Tishkach Yemini. God forbid, King David says, if I shall forget Yerushalayim, Israel, our holy land, our capital, our Makom Kadosh, our holy places, our place where we fought, inherited, and lived since Avram Avinu, since the beginning of time, Tishkach Yemini, let my right hand forget its use. He gave his right hand, so we should never forget. And we will be there. And I made a commitment to go to his chuppah, please God, as he walks down with the same joy as you hear upstairs, with the same vigor, with the same excitement as you hear. This is the same joy and the same commitment that we make to him. So my friends, Am Yisrael Chai, don't stop advocating, don't stop fighting, defending, doing, contributing, doing what you can on behalf of Amcha. It helps them, both from above and also here from below. Laila Tov, Mazal Tov to the Stern and Tawil families. Am Yisrael Chai. Laila Tov.